What's up, YouTubers? It's your boy MC James here, and today I thought I'd do another discussion video of Call of Duty. I know it's been a while since I did another Call of Duty video, so let's get on to it. Jump right on to it. Uh, as we all know, there's definitely going to be a Call of Duty game, but apparently last month we did not hear who's developing it. But fortunately today, well, this is just a bit of a rumor right now, but it may sound like that Treyarch is definitely going to be developing this year's Call of Duty, because the rumor in this next Call of Duty, it says that this game is going to be a Black Ops reboot. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, but apparently, so I got this information from the source, from a leaker known as Gaming Revolution, and he had a few things to say about it, which as you all know, the Gaming Revolution is one heck of a. He has been leaking some information about the Call of Duty for the past, for a while now, I guess you could say. So yeah, I mean, but I'm not too sure what the title is going to be called, but all I know is that the project is reportedly. So what I looked up so far is that the project is reportedly under the codename Call of Duty Zeus, but it could end up being Call of Duty Black Ops, or it's possible it could be called Call of Duty Black Operations or Call of Duty 5, but we don't know for sure, because this is just a bit of a rumor, so take this information with a bit of a grain of salt. Anyway, so as I got back from that report, from the Gaming Revolution, who has been leaking information about the Call of Duty for a while. The Gaming Revolution also talks about what he heard so far about the upcoming title of the Call of Duty 2020. So this is what he had to say. For starters, let's jump to the multiplayer gameplay real quick. Oh, yeah, multiplayer gameplay. So the multiplayer will definitely have like a large player count. Modes are returning, which includes 32 versus 32 players. And there will be a massive ice map for ground war featuring snowmobiles. And most maps will be 3-lane and formulaic. I don't know how to pronounce that word. And some of the maps will be less clustered than Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And okay, this one's not actually. I'm not too sure if this is true or not, but what I heard so far is that the health generation will not be automatic. So I'm presuming that you have to find like a health pack or some sort of shit. Who knows? Or use one of them stim packs. But I'm not too sure. But there's definitely going to be kill streaks that will be returned, which is the UAV, counter UAV, and a dog kill streak. And that's pretty cool. The dog kill streak, that's been a while since Ghost and Black Ops 4, if I remember correctly. Meanwhile, there will be a kill streak that counters any sky-based kill streak, if I remember right. And if I remember correctly, I think the operators will be returning as well, and all the multiplayer DLC maps will be free, just like Modern Warfare, which is pretty cool. And this one, I'm not too sure if it's true, but I also heard that there's not going to be a supply drops. That's what I heard so far on the multiplayer, but who knows if this is true or not. Anyway, let's jump right into zombie mode. So apparently, the new zombies will be much different than its previous Black Ops series. And there will still be perks, like for starters, like Pack-a-Punch, Juggernog, etc. But there will also be more barriers to play and a variety of different ways to play zombie mode, which I really find that really interesting. Seriously. And okay, now this is I'm not too sure if this is true or not, so take this part of detail with a grain of salt. But I heard that transit will be back, will return. I don't know if that's even true or not, but who knows. However, Chaos won't be returning, if I remember correctly. Um, yeah, so apparently it won't be returning on Black Ops. Or Call of Duty 2020. But uh, in zombie mode, there will be more realistic and grounded details about it, and it'll be less fantasy. And I heard that the that on zombie mode it will have a premium pass, which is already in the talks, but I'm not too sure if that's true or not. So that's pretty much it. What I heard from zombie modes. Now let's jump. Last but not least, let's jump right into the campaign. So so apparently on the campaign will primarily focus on real life events of the Vietnam War and the broader Cold War, which is pretty cool. But on the first Black Ops in 2010, it showed a little bit of the Vietnam War, but it's not as gruesome as it was ish. Well, it was a little, but anyway, the campaign will explore the Vietnam War a lot more than the original Black Ops game, and will follow more real life events than the 2010 title. In other words, it'll be a lot more realistic. Now, that's oof. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I played the Modern Warfare, it felt a little too real to me actually, because they had some scenes that just made me really uncomfortable. Like, for starters, a kid taking down a Russian with a knife or a screwdriver or whatnot, and doing some clean house and some other shit. I just felt like it was a little too real for that part. But yeah. Anyway, so on the Black Ops, if it's going to be called Black Ops, Call of Duty 2020 will be the campaigns will be more gritty and gory than Modern Warfare. And yeah, gritty and gory than Modern Warfare. Wow, that's something. Anyway, the campaign will also have lots of shock factor, including an intense interrogation. Yes, this kind of sounds like a lot more of a Modern Warfare reboot in some ways, but who cares? Anyway, the campaign will also unravel from multiple perspectives, which includes the U.S. Army troops or U.S. troops, South Vietnam, and the Viet Cong. Ooh, definitely. Okay, so all these details, it just feels like a little bit more like Modern Warfare, if I remember correctly, because they did a lot of shit that's down right now. It feels like it has like the same aspects, of course, like Modern Warfare. Anyway, and last but not least, Alex Mason and Frank Woods are back. They will be returning for this upcoming Call of Duty, but this time they will add new characters, which I'm kind of curious how that's going to play out. Who will be Frank Woods and who will be Alex Mason? That's one of the questions I'm kind of like, kind of curious about. But still, this is really exciting, But, however, this information is not confirmed or anything like that, so take this information with a grain of salt until it is confirmed. So yeah, I guess that's it. However, the gaming revolution always sends out, when it comes to details like this, he always sends out, there are like facts than rumors in some ways. But, it could be wrong, but, and if this detail is true, that's going to be exciting, but yet, at the same time, it's going to be a lot more, like Modern Warfare, But anyway, I am really looking forward to this year's Call of Duty. I cannot wait. But I don't know when will we ever get more Call of Duty news. But my best guess that we may get more news or maybe even trailer around either April or May. But that's just my best guess, because uh, yeah, because sometimes we usually get news sometimes on April, but mostly we get some of this information around May. So cross your fingers. But anyway, like I said, take this information with a grain of salt, because until this is proven true, okay? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. MC James out.